Well, I have to tell you on the outset of my reflection this morning that I'm not going to make many friends with dog lovers, although I am a dog lover. Let's just put that out there. Remember, we had Charlie Brown. Queenie is the dog I grew up with, really. We had Queenie for many years, and then finally Max. Max was a little terrier mixed dog that we had growing up. But I say I'm not going to make many friends with dog lovers because yesterday I was texting back and forth with some acquaintances, and one of them, got a dog, and another person said, "Oh, well, they have a kid now." And I said, well, and I shot back and I said, well, actually, it's not a kid or a child. It's a dog. Let's be realistic about it. I was thinking about that yesterday, and I thought, it's kind of hard to have conversations on text messaging, but really we have to get back to what we mean when we speak. What are we saying? What are we being true to? Because that's, I think, really, in my prayer this morning, in the prophet Ezekiel, the Lord is calling us back to reality, to the reality of living with Him. It seems in our world, maybe in the language we use, maybe in what's going on in the world, that we have forgotten Him. At least maybe some have forgotten Him. We, gathering here every morning for Holy Mass, the seminarians gathering throughout the day for prayer, we have not forgotten Him who gave us birth. But does our conversation or our words reflect that? Or do they reflect our own wants, or our own focus on our own self, if you will? It's interesting in the gospel today that here this young man who knows about the law, he appears to know really, truly everything about the law. But the one thing Jesus tells him is, look, you need to give it all. And not just material possessions, but give his full life, fully and completely. I think that's the prayer we have to reflect on today. Have we given our life fully and completely to God, Father, Son, and Holy Spirit? The Lord is acting through the prophet Ezekiel for those who have not given their all, if you will. He's calling us back. He's calling us to remember Him, as we prayed in the psalm. Today, let's think about the words that we use. Let's think about our actions. Do they reflect God who has given us birth? Or do they simply reflect ourselves? Remember last week we spoke, is our reflection that of Jesus Christ, the love of Jesus Christ from the cross? Or is it just our own reflection we're looking at? We need to get back to God. We need to use the language of He who created us to be His sons and daughters, and He, our Father, forever.